Hi, Rosebud.
Hi everybody. Hi, Andy.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. It's our first time back in a little while, huh?
No, I feel like we podcasted like 2 days ago for the Patreon.
I kind of meant more like
a real Monday episode.
Like a real Sunday where we're like hanging because you're on a break. You get a little break.
Oh, you mean us as a couple?
Yeah.
Got it.
We had coffee together. We lounged.
Yeah.
We watched.
You need to hold the mic closer to your mouth.
I get it. It fell. Don't tell me what to do. Don't ever tell me what to do. You guys, it is a very special episode. This is Monday, March 14th, and that
We're recording this on our... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. It's 2 years. 2 years since this crazy thing happened.
2 years since we were locked inside. Since, as they say, the world shut down.
Yeah, it's very bizarre because today we have a slew of fan favorites.
A slew?
Yeah, not a ton.
A whole slew?
A lot of people didn't chime in, and you know what? I don't blame you. It's hard to go back and find clips, but
Well, why did you just shame them then?
because I asked, I did my due diligence, and everybody, I guess they have lives. I guess they have lives to live that are bigger.
They do.
Oh, God. You're always on everybody else's side.
Yeah, it's been 2 years, you guys, and we are on our way. We're actually recording this right before we leave for the airport to go to South by Southwest to do Find Your Beach. And if it weren't for you guys, we would not be asked to go to South by Southwest to do Find Your Beach. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much to all of you for listening and supporting the podcast for the past 2 years. And yeah, I feel like it's a good time to go back. And I think people have actually come up to me after shows requesting that we go back and listen to the early episodes.
Yeah, I can remember that. I can remember people being like, you guys have to go back. You gotta see what it was all about. You guys were nuts.
Yeah.
And
you guys
we were.
Have shown up like Marty McFly.
We were absolutely insane. I was looking at like all the old clips last night, and I was looking at like day 30.
Yeah.
Where we'd done it like 30 days in a row.
Jesus Christ.
And first of all, there's some episodes where it's like, what do you want to talk? Okay, we don't have to talk about anything.
There's still episodes where we do that.
But I mean,
there's episodes where we've fought, and in the middle of the episode, I got up and was like, I can't do this today with you. And then you'd be like, what? Why? And then we'd sit down in silence. Just like, what were we doing? Like we weren't even podcasting. We were just fighting.
Yeah.
And
there's a couple of those episodes.
It's a good thing people love to hear couples fight. I mean, at least I do. I fucking love listening to couples fight. It's my favorite.
Scenes from a Marriage. The 2022 edition.
So do you want to start us off with our first?
Well, I'd like to start us off in a little bit of a normal way, which is I want to welcome our newest
Patreon
members, and I'm going to just shout them out real quick. We got Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Welcome to the
Aaron.
To the pod. Potty Mouth. Welcome to the pod.
Potty Mouth, Poddy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like that one a lot. And then
I fucking love that.
Becca Shumlin, sorry if I mispronounced that. Becca Shumlin, welcome to the beach. Grab that Mai Tai or Corona or whatever.
Welcome,
Diet Coke
Becca.
if you're me. Charlotte Onderer and Beyonderer. And then Sabrina Fry.
I like that you're doing this in NPR voice.
Yeah, I got about 2 hours of sleep last night, so
you're doing great, babe.
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Okay. Well, let's get into it. I thought that it would be only appropriate that we go back to one of our day ones We don't hear from him a lot, but he's a constant in our lives. One with it, the Find Your Beach guru chimed in, and he said, "What a ride and what a treat to have been a viewer from the start and an occasional contributor to the early madness. My fondest memories were those initial days when you guys were counting down to the full-on apocalypse and discussing when the dead would be raised."
Yeah.
Those were strangely fun times as all of us collectively lost our minds a bit. And watching your relationship unfolding was comforting, heartwarming, and positively entertaining. Thanks for putting yourselves on display and for all the laughs. Cheers to many more. Love your resident Jesus H. Christ, one with it. All-time favorite, episode 4. And I'm going to go to that right now.
Okay.
And he even had a time code. One with it came with it.
Wow, what a fucking pro. Find the sun.
Okay.
And I'll follow the sun.
Which direction does the sun come up from?
Rises in the east.
Okay. Which way's east?
Towards Silver Lake.
Wrong.
I mean, towards,
You don't know what the city is that direction. Look at your hair.
whatever it is.
I'm so prepared for the fall of civilization. I've been preparing this whole goddamn time. This is the thing. I've been overlooked in Hollywood for years. For years, these people have turned their back on me. And now it comes down to what is actually valuable. Yeah, you got jokes. Yeah, you got a good spec script. Oh, you can test well on camera. Well, guess what? I know what fucking berries you can eat. I know where potable water is. I know how to hide in a tree and jump down on a man and slit his throat and drink his blood.
Now, if he could just fix his hand tremor, everything would be great.
Hand tremor's great, because here's the thing. You think
When
I'm
you
coming
s-
with this?
When you're sawing a body open, you need a hand that moves quick.
I got a hand that moves quick. It just always moves. That was day 4. We had no idea.
That's insane.
I think were we one day engaged at this point?
We were one day engaged. Yeah.
That's so cute.
That's crazy.
What a fun app.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We were one day engaged, and I was watching you talking about sawing a body open, or like slitting a man's throat, jumping from a tree.
Yeah,
and
I
you
could
can
see
kind of
you.
see in my eyes that
You're like,
I'm
is
like,
this good for my career?
was this good for me? When you were looking directly in a camera and going, I've been overlooked by Hollywood for years. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that was good. That was good of me.
That's great.
Okay, next up, my favorite episode is the flight from LA during the pandemic.
I don't know why. Wait, why was one with its favorite clip you just...
I think maybe
It's you just talking about truly murdering a man.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no joke, really. It's kind of a joke. Well, it's a joke, but like, it's also just insanity. Like, it's truly like a break from reality.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts.
It's not a classic joke so much as Andy truly losing his mind.
Yeah. I mean, I did feel a certain freedom, you know, like I could just go back and there was something that was so fun about the first month of the pandemic, which is that you could just nothing mattered.
Yeah.
You could have gone on and done the most offensive video in the world and people would have forgotten about it by now, because it was just like we were all absolutely fucking nuts.
See, I was fully still in denial at that point. Like, I was like, this isn't really going to last longer than a couple weeks.
You know what I should have found?
4 days in, I did not think...
I should have found the brief 2-day period where you were kind of into plandemic.
Oh, damn, yeah.
There was like, if you guys are new to the pod, there was like a moment during the beginning of the quarantine where this viral video came out called Plandemic, about how the government planned the pandemic.
Yeah.
And Rosebud watched it, and I think...
I almost joined QAnon.
Yeah, she had been...
By accident.
Yeah, she'd been like, I don't know, just inside for too long. And she was just like, wait a second. They're trying to ruin my career.
I was literally like... It wasn't that. I was just like trying to make sense of what was happening. And I remember you being like, you're just trying to gain a sense of control over the situation. And then I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was funny.
That is one of the cases where I've lost my mind and Andy's gone, hey, reel it in.
Reel it in, babe. You're the one that's you're the lighthouse in this relationship.
That was a fun time. We took turns being so insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is, I forgot about this episode, and this was JB's favorite episode was the plane ride. Which
intro it better than that. Give people an idea. So we had been in LA for
2 months. Well, really 4.
Yeah, we'd been in LA from the time that we shut down through May, like consistently. And we were in some couple's house who had been in our home in New York and who had gotten COVID. And so they fled from New York City, and we said, do you want us to leave your house? And they said, no, stay there. And I believe they stayed out of their house until it was a year and a half.
Yeah, they maybe still live upstate.
Really?
Yeah, because I like dropped off like some kind of weird European towel at their house upstate. It was like Vermont.
Okay. Yeah. So they left New York, and we stayed in their home until I think about May, which was the original agreement, which was that we were going to stay there through pilot season and then return to New York. But by the time we left, I was so ready to leave LA because I was so bored in this like gorgeous home with a lemon tree. Everybody knows about the lemon tree if you've been listening since the beginning. We had the lemon tree there. We had the baby in the box.
We had a backyard.
We had a fucking backyard.
Terraced backyard.
Where Mouse refused to pee, but did run away one day. Just started running away from me up a hill.
Yeah, she almost went over the fence.
Yeah.
We caught a plane. It was like one of the first times that anybody we knew flew.
Yeah.
We flew back to New York, and I was like, let's just pod on the plane because we got 5 hours. And we had Mouse and Charlie and a podcast going. We both took our masks off.
Yeah, we're on this plane, masks off, quarantine day 47.
Yeah.
We're on a plane. It says quarantine day 47. We're on a plane with our masks off.
Yep.
2 dogs, and I believe Mouse shit on the plane.
She shit on my lap.
Yeah.
Like directly onto my lap.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was a solid one. And also, Mouse was so small. It was so
tiny.
cute. So this is I have 2 parts of this episode that I really like.
This is episode 41.
I did want to say that we weren't the worst people on the plane, or at least we were the worst people on the plane, but somebody did bring
a full-blown flat screen television.
Not in the box.
Not in the box, wrapped in a sheet.
Yeah.
Put it in the overhead bin.
That's what flying is like now.
That's what it's like. It's lawless. There's no rules.
If you want to bring furniture, try it. Nobody's going to stop you.
You guys, if you need to move your couch across the country,
tap us so we're not so dark.
Just bring it on a plane.
If you guys don't know this episode, there literally was there was 2 women that got on the plane. There was also like 6 people on an entire jet. It was almost completely empty.
I remember that woman. I can't believe she fit that thing in the overhead.
She brought like a 40-inch flat screen in a sheet. It wasn't even like taped to it wasn't even secured. It was just like a sheet.
It was just wrapped in like a duvet.
Draped over a television. And at that point, the world was so weird that we were like, sure.
Yeah, I mean, there was no one. This was when the airlines were still completely fucked.
Yeah, you could just boss them around.
You could boss them around, and like, if you didn't want to sit in a certain place, you could be like, I'm not sitting here. I'm moving. You could be like, I'm moving to the expensive seats, and they'd be like, but those are the expensive, and you're like, yeah, no one's here. Give me those seats. And I think we flew JetBlue, which was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a one-time thing.
Ugh.
But I think
Fuck
it was
JetBlue.
I think it was because they were better about dogs or something.
They were. Well, it was because I had paperwork for Charlie with JetBlue all worked out already. And before I switched to Delta, thank you, Andy. I was JetBlue all the way. Stupid.
Yeah. It's
JetBlue sucks, and if you take JetBlue, you're wrong.
the snacks are cool, but just get Comfort Plus.
Yeah, I mean, bring your own fucking chips. Also, like, they act like the snacks are cool, but you have to get them yourself. It's like, I get on a plane so that you bring me chips. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go get my own chips. Yeah. I already have to get up to go to the bathroom. Now I have to get up in case I'm hungies. No.
All right. And then I just remember this part. I found this part of the episode that I thought was funny.
Room seats. And it's like, why? Why do you guys think anybody is going to pay for those fucking seats right now?
Nobody's going to pay for those seats.
You guys are just holding on to a class system because it's all you fucking have. And let me tell you something. JetBlue, Delta, American Express? No. American Airlines.
Yep. But American Express too, just to.
Also Amex. You guys don't know the world you're living in. You haven't accepted it yet.
I don't know you anything.
Andy's hair is,
and you don't know
bleach blonde.
What the world is now. Okay? The poor are gonna run the country.
What if the stewardess came up to us and she just very specifically was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, there's actually no podcasting."
Yeah, I forgot to even mention that there was a period of time during the pandemic where we just first we tried to bleach my hair and it turned out auburn.
Yeah.
And then
you looked like a guy in like an 80s porn.
Yeah, it was real creepy. And then we tried it again and it came out like highlighter marker yellow.
Yeah.
Safety yellow. And then we finally got it.
Safety yellow. Yeah, you looked like a fucking crosswalk person's vest.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was a horrible, horrible time. But that was, I mean, the sound quality on it's so horrible. I don't think we fixed our sound quality until we moved into the studio.
I can't believe how many of you listened to this podcast when it was truly unlistenable. And also in like the most insane non sequitur, no transitions. I don't know if we've gotten better. We probably haven't, but in my mind we have.
You know, I think
you can't do something for 2 years and not get better at it, right?
I think we've gotten better at it. I will say that there was a certain chaos to it back in the day where we were just so insane.
Yeah.
That, you know.
I mean, what was I saying?
We both would go on these tirades in the beginning where it'd be like, the poor are going to rise. We did that multiple times. Like, you better watch out.
We said that from like a gorgeous 2-bedroom home in Echo Park.
Yeah.
That the poor were going to rise.
You know, I don't think they made us pay our last month of rent.
Really?
Yeah, I think they were just like, don't worry about it. And then Mouse...
I'm pretty sure we paid.
Mouse literally pissed on every surface in their house.
Don't say that publicly.
No, I had to pay for them to get their carpet cleaned.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then also, I think that they must have at some point looked on our Instagram or something and just seen us vaping in their, gluten-free, nut-free home and been like, how dare they?
I know. They probably didn't go back for that reason. They were like, we don't want our house anymore.
Yeah, we have to leave. This is a nice message from Anthony. Thanks for not killing each other. I like to hear about Andy's interactions with Rosebud's family and vice versa. The episodes all blend together for me, much like the quarantine months and the pandemic as a whole. That doesn't take away from my enjoyment of the pod.
Thanks, Anthony. What an earnest message.
Yeah, just like, hey, I still like it. Just so you know.
I still like it, but it all blends together like one big fever dream that never ends. Thank you so much for this seizure-inducing 2 years.
I just was remembering that I needed to look up this.
Were those all the clips?
No, there's a bunch more. I just wanted to find this one because it's a special one.
Oh, I know exactly what you're looking for.
Wait, there's already a Find Your Beach.
You looked up the wrong. You looked up. You don't even know our podcast Instagram. It's Find Your Beach Pod. There
it is. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So this is from Nicole. Ruth. And she says, anytime you two decided to have mini plays were always my favorite. Also, the very early episodes that felt like a fever dream when we were all in quarantine.
Yeah, we used to do these like miniature plays, like improvised plays. And I think my favorite one, I'm wearing a green sweatshirt in it, go down, Andy, go to the left, was when we did an improvised porn where no one comes.
Yeah.
Like that was the rule. So, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, this is it.
Wouldn't it be funny if I got COVID for our 2-year anniversary episode?
It's like a porn, like the acting, the scenario, but the game is we never are gonna fuck, or you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna actually ever turn into a porn. It's just gonna be that setup.
Okay, it's
All right,
all
you ready?
porn setup.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
I got that pizza for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Won't you come in?
Yeah, I
You look
guess
a
I
little-
have time.
You look a little sweaty.
Yeah, it's hot out here. It's summer.
Would you like to come inside?
Yeah, we've already discussed. Seems like you really want me to come inside. Do you want to do a mini play for the people?
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck, Andy?
Okay, so here's what the Seems like you really want me to come inside.
I really do.
Do you usually wear
I actually just like to invite people twice.
Oh, okay.
Just to be sure that they're sure.
Kind of like a vampire situation. Like you want to make sure they know that they're welcome in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, I said you looked a little sweaty. Do you want some icy cold water?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Where do you want it?
In a cup. Actually, I mean a glass. I hate drinking water out of a coffee mug.
Okay. Hold on. I'll get you a nice, shiny glass.
Ooh.
Oh, shoot. All the glasses are in the dishwasher.
Uh-huh.
I just bent over to check. All I have is a giant flower vase. Would you drink your water out of that?
Hey, not to be rude, but when you bent over, I could see your whole pussy.
Oh, God.
Please put it away. I'm uncomfortable.
I'm so sorry. So how about that vase of drinking water?
Yeah, just don't lean down in that same way.
Okay, no problem.
Do you always
Was
wear...
my pussy upsetting? Any particular reason?
No, just, I just...
That's a
felt,
good one.
like it
I
was-
love that play. One of our best.
I think that was the first one.
Yeah, I think it was too. It was really funny.
We should do another one.
I know.
Let's do one right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the setup?
You have to make up the setup.
Okay, I'm a cop pulling you over.
Okay.
And
What's the game?
You don't have a steering wheel.
Okay.
Mind rolling down the window, ma'am?
Yeah, you didn't have to knock. I was rolling it down. I was just getting my stuff ready.
Babe.
Did you just call me babe?
No, I said wait. Do you not have a steering wheel?
No, I don't.
How have you been driving this whole time? No wonder you were swerving.
Well, it's interesting you should ask, officer. I just got this car
Okay.
and I was so excited I pulled the wheel right off.
Okay, well,
It's in the back.
can you put it back on? It's very dangerous.
Sure.
Okay, well, this is...
I can put it back on. I just don't know how.
Oh, okay.
So I was gonna drive you know, with just the stick. I was just going to twist the stick around.
Okay. Is that like, does it hurt your hands? It's just a metal kind of.
It hurts a lot, but I've given a lot of half-hearted hand jobs in my life.
Okay.
And I just thought, imagine it's someone you cared about.
Speaking of which, you should think about other people you care about because you're driving without a steering wheel. You're all over the road.
Yeah, I know. You just said that's why you pulled me over.
I didn't tell you that's why I pulled you
No,
over.
but-
I just said you don't tell me what I said, young lady.
I apologize.
Where I come from, we have respect for the law. I come from a law land.
Okay. Where are you from?
Justice, Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a real place?
It is now.
Where's Justice, Texas located?
Just outside of Austin.
Wow. You know, it's funny. I was heading to Austin.
Really?
I was.
It's beautiful this time
I'm
of
sort
year.
of famous
Really?
in pockets.
Pockets?
Small pockets.
Oh, like areas.
Small areas.
Okay. What are you famous for?
A little dance I do.
Is it like a TikTok dance?
No. I only do it live. I don't have a TikTok.
So it's like TikTok, but it's live.
They're actually ruining my industry.
Oh, okay. Because you kind of knew you were.
In the small dance community, TikTokers have ravaged our land.
Yeah, I can remember. I used to go to this little honky tonk down in Justice, just outside of Austin, and I used to love to go and watch all the teens do their 2-minute dances.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it was a rollerblading rink.
Oh. So are you going to give me a ticket or something?
Nah, you know what? If you just sit here and reminisce with me for a while,
Okay.
I'll let you off the hook.
Okay. Okay, so
Remember when candy had different rappers? You know, they used to have different rappers and they had to update them all.
for sure, yeah. Like candy cigarettes.
Sure.
You weren't thinking of those, were you?
No. No. When I think of candy, I don't really think of candy cigarettes because it's just old bubble gum, you know? Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm going to let you off.
I don't suppose you could help me with the steering wheel.
Sure thing. I got a wrench in the back of the truck.
Truck?
Yeah, I'm not a cop. I just pulled you over.
To talk about candy?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, well, that was a little
Well, I'm
mini
calling
play.
the police. I think Mouse just peed a little on my lap. Oh, no. Her pussy's just warm.
Yeah. She's got a warm cooch. All right. So this is
I miss the mini plays.
another just earnest message from the most earnest patron of all, Meg
Meg the
the
nurse.
nurse. I can't believe it's been 2 amazing years of my favorite podcast ever. Love you both and my beaches. Happy anniversary, Meg the nurse. Thank you, Meg.
Thanks, Meg.
When we met Meg, she was just a nurse dealing with a pandemic,
Yep.
a wife, and now she's a
a mom.
mother. She's a mother.
I wonder if she's back at work.
I don't know.
They make those nurses go back real quick.
So, hey guys, this is in reference to your post about the upcoming 2-year anniversary. I know you're looking.
This is from Anne.
Oh, sorry, Anne. I think Anne is also a nurse in Boston, but I'm probably messing that up. I know you're looking for funny things, but mine's a little sappy. The beginning of the pod quarantine was so bizarre for everyone, obviously, but I had a full 56 quarantine day because I kept testing positive for COVID. So for almost 2 months.
Wait, can I read this? The beginning of the pandemic. Okay, the beginning of the pod quarantine was so bizarre for everyone, obviously, but I had a full 56-day quarantine because I kept testing positive for COVID. So for almost 2 months, I was living in my one bedroom with my dog and boyfriend, surviving off of FaceTime, Zoom hangs, and doing whatever I could to keep myself sane. FYB was such a perfect respite. The movie nights were the best. Getting to talk with you guys and connect with other Patreon members, chatting and commenting on the movie was so fun. I was surprised when I... Wait, now I can't see it.
When I wrote in many months later and you read my name, that Andy remembered where I'm from, what I do, just from a brief conversation we had over Zoom. Nurse from Boston.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Never to be compared to the OG Meg the Nurse. Thanks for the many laughs and keeping it real. I'm listening to some old episodes, so if I come across a gem, I'll send it your way. P.S. Congratulations, Rosebud, on your exciting new job. I hope this doesn't mean you won't be opening for Chelsea Handler in Springfield in June.
Best Anne. That is so sweet.
I
You do have like an autistic level memory
know.
when it comes to people and their names and where they're from.
You probably shouldn't say that kind of stuff now that you work for a major network.
Why? I think that is a skill of people, right?
And actually, it's what I say all the
People
time.
on the spectrum.
Yeah, I guess. It's weird. I can remember details, but I can't remember like words to songs. It's very bizarre. I can remember all my credit card numbers. Can't remember like words to songs.
I can remember words to songs and people's signs,
Yeah.
but I can't remember names or
Places.
or any
Faces.
No, I can remember faces.
Appointments.
Appointments can fuck right off.
Yeah. I don't need to remember those. The movie nights were fun because I had no idea what I was doing, and I kept
They
on.
were so glitchy.
I kept on trying to do them. Remember that one time that we
I
did
was
it?
so annoyed. Every time Andy had a movie night, I got so annoyed because it was so poorly, like, planned.
Yeah.
And he had this, like, he was like, it's going to be great. We're going to have a movie night. Everyone's going to be able to, like, interact and do them. And every single time it fucked up.
Well, no.
And I was like, this is so obnoxious.
The first time it fucked up because I tried to do Netflix party.
Yeah.
And it was like, it kept on, like, going out. And then I would have to try to reload it. And then everybody would get kicked off. And I'd have to send a new link.
Oh, my God. I was like, you were literally just annoying people.
And then one time we did it. And I think only 2 people actually watched the whole movie. Everybody was like, there was like 8 people at the beginning. And then it was like, by the time the movie was over, it was like 2 people. And they were like, that was fun. And I was like, can't believe I watched this whole movie. It's fun. Next, I'm going to do another movie night. I swear to God, I'm going to do a movie night this
Please don't.
coming month. But here's the thing. I'm going to watch a TV show or something. I'm going to watch like a 25-minute-er,
Okay.
you know? Because it's just insane.
You don't know how to do it. So I don't know why you want to do it.
I
so bad.
figured it out.
No, you never did.
Yes, it's Zoom. You share your screen on Zoom. We did it. We did it for a whole movie.
Okay.
Don't ever.
Don't ever what?
No, I can't remember what I was going to say.
Real alpha shit right there. Don't ever.
Leslie wrote in, and I couldn't find this exact quote, but it's one of my things from an episode. I think is episode 15 where Rosebud says Andy is like a guy who's in a car. The key is in the ignition, but he's crying about how he's locked out. Ha 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 ha. Also, Hal sessions. I'm going to add a Hal sesh to the end of this episode. So don't you worry, Leslie. They're coming back. And thank you. Leslie is she's an OG, very beginning. And I also think she's kind of the honorary vet.
Yeah.
She
helped us out when Charlie had his fit about Mouse.
His poison eye.
Yeah, when he was just puking because we had adopted Mouse, and he was just throwing up for 3 days, and I was terrified, and I thought he was gonna die, and I think I paid $1,500 at the vet to see what was wrong, and they were like, nothing's off, and I was like, well, that's impossible because I just paid $1,500.
Yeah.
They were like, is anything else going on? And I was like, we got a new puppy. And they were like, oh, yeah.
Dogs can get jealous.
I was like, jealous to the point that they fake being sick? He faked being sick.
Yeah.
He fake barfed.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, it was really some insight into Charlie's personality.
Yeah.
I just a side of him that I had not seen before. I did not know he had a diva side to him.
It was so diva-ish.
And now,
When we got the puppy, Charlie went to the back of the car and he laid down with his face in the corner.
shook and puked. I mean, honestly. And now he's living on a fucking, like, gorgeous, he's in a gorgeous home.
Yeah, in Maine.
In Maine. And he let us know that he wanted to move there because he was there for a month while we moved. And then when we came back to the new apartment, he would not walk. He was just depressed. Mm-hmm. And any moment that we left the home, he just howled until we came back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so much happier actually at my mom's place that it hurts my feelings to see photos of him.
Yeah. I mean, he's an outdoor
He went to
boy.
Ash Wednesday.
He did?
Yeah, he got ashes on his forehead.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's so cute. There's a thing, I think, in Seattle called the blessing of the dogs. I think they do it here too, where you can take your dogs to the Catholic Church and they'll bless your dogs.
I don't want the Catholic Church touching my fucking dog.
I want them to touch him a lot.
Mouse would be into it.
Yeah. She'd be like, I'll be an altar girl. And they're like, they don't do that. It's not their thing. It's kind of a boy thing. This is from Megan Schuler. Hey guys, just wanted to pop in and say that you guys are killing it. Became a fan of Rosebud through
Two Less Lonely Girls.
And she immediately and forever became my favorite female comedian. Dang, she might even just be my favorite in general. Been listening to this podcast since the very beginning and have never even thought about straying. You guys are the best, and it's so great to see all the amazing things happening for you guys and to be on this journey with you. But congrats to Rose. Oh, but congrats to Rosebud and on not only your amazing special, but also your new job at SNL. Like, what? So freaking cool. And Andy, your special just came out, and I'm so stoked to watch. We'll report back, but I'm sure I'll love it because I generally love everything you guys do. Anyways, I'll end this by saying keep killing it, and thanks for helping me find my beach.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Megan.
Yeah, guys, Andy's special came out yesterday, and it's fucking doing well.
Yeah, I was I called in all the famous friends to just give it a little retweet or a post, and some people went above and beyond. Everybody, I didn't get a single no or an ignore.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was going to just be happy if, a couple hundred people kind of engaged me, and it's like, I think it's got like 6,000 views, which isn't that much, but for somebody who doesn't have a YouTube presence,
it's fucking great.
It's great. And got like, every time I open my phone, I have like 50 new followers.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. It was like the first time in a long time where I've done something online, probably since this podcast, where people just engaged with it immediately. It wasn't like one of those things where I was like, oh God, I got to do this all the fucking time to get people to pay attention. And I just want to thank, Jesus.
But yeah, you guys, if you can, go check it out because it's so good from start to finish. It's just such a fucking killer hour. And obviously, if you're a fan of the pod, you're gonna love it because there's a lot of talk of the pandemic and being married during the pandemic, and Andy being a cuck, and
love that.
Me being just like sort of like an executive leader.
Oh, this I found, nobody wrote in about it, and I feel like it'd been so long since we talked about it that I just wanted to play it. This is going backwards a little bit. This is episode 37, day 40 of the pod, of the quarantine, and it's just a flashback to a little game we called Baby in the Box. Here's the thing about this whole time I've been like,
the baby in the box is trying to hurt Mouse. The baby in the box is, going to kill our precious puppy. And I was like, my mind changed about the puppy a lot because I was like, oh, well, the puppy's kind of a dick. And then all of a sudden it was like, wait a second. They're working together.
They've formed an alliance.
Yeah.
And they're now working together to promote a second wave.
And on the Rick DeSantis Florida governor's reelection campaign.
Wow. Yeah, which is just something that they are doing on the side. It's more of a passion project.
Yeah, and I don't even think he's like started there, but they're just like kind of doing a grassroots thing from this side of the country.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't wait till the baby in the box. You know what my fear is? My big fear is we're in the airplane flying back to New York next Wednesday, and they're flying in the sky next to us in his Iron Man suit, baby in the box.
My biggest fear is that we get on the plane, we get settled, we have both the dogs calmed down, and all of a sudden we hear a rattle.
Yeah.
In the overhead compartment.
He's checked himself in.
He's checked himself in. He's put himself in the overhead bin.
God damn it.
And
We were so nuts. I mean, I kind of think it was some of our best content was when we were just rambling, doing mini plays and talking baby in the box. I mean, the baby in the box, that went for like 2-3 months.
I know.
It got more and more elaborate.
It was the bit that never died.
If you're new, the baby in the box was, I said that I found a baby in the LA River. And then I said that the baby actually turned out to be...
You built an exosuit for it.
Well, yeah, I found it in a box floating down the LA River. And then I built an exosuit for it. And the box was like the box from The Quiet Place.
Yeah.
And then I built an exosuit for it so that I could leave it alone. So that I didn't have to take care of it. And then he tried to attack our lemon tree. He could fly.
Yeah, the exosuit. Yeah, he had downloaded some sort of intelligence.
Yeah, I tried to get rid of him, and he came back.
Yeah, we tried shooting him out of the sky.
Oh, you know what I should do? I mean, I don't have the money for it.
I think at one point we'd buried him in the backyard, and he had risen from the grave.
Yeah, I think you're right. That there was a burying the baby in the box alive moment.
Yeah.
I think even because we would do Fortune and Tom a lot.
Yeah.
Netflix is a joke. And I think there was even a period of time where they would be like, so we heard there's a baby in a box. And it was like, oh shit. I can't do this for the general pop.
I know.
I can't do this for Gen Pop.
I know.
So that's everybody that wrote in. I wanted to play a few more. This is from Patreon episode 47. This is from February of last year.
Oh, God. Look at your hair.
And here we go.
Oh, man. That's horrifying.
Oh, God. This is Andy realizing how bald he was. Yeah, it's not.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it looks like one of those like therapy blot. It's like, you know, when you stare
Rorschach.
at the Rorschach.
Just go over it a couple more times. Get it all even. Got this like weird column.
No, it looks like what's that horror film with the butterfly? Like the moth.
The Mothman prophecies.
Yes, it looks like the Mothman prophecies on the top of your head. Oh my God, it
The
does.
last time when we bleached my hair, you would be like, yeah, it looks all right. And then like 2 days later, you'd be like, you look so stupid.
Yeah, but that was just me being like,
It was so bad. It was
look how happy I am.
It was such a bad discovery to find out like how weirdly balding I was. I could not believe it.
I think this was when we passed a certain number of Patreons. Of Patreon members. From back here. You said that you would shave your head.
Yeah.
And so we did, and
God grant
your
me serenity to accept
confidence
things I cannot change.
plummeted.
No, I was devastated.
You were really upset.
And I remember
the difference.
going into the cellar one night when I like was fully rocking a bald head.
Yeah.
And it was like when it was in the lounge.
Yeah.
Like we'd all hang out in the lounge. And I remember you looking to Esty and being like, so do you like his hair? And she was like, no. I do not like it. And we were like, we're going to fix it.
Yeah.
Please keep booking me. We're going to fix it. And then I don't actually know why I looked at.
Oh my God. Thank God we did that. Honestly, I don't think you would have gotten hair restoration if we hadn't done that.
No, I don't think so either.
I think you needed to hit a personal bottom.
I needed to hit a bottom. This is from January. I don't know why I picked that episode, so I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to waste our time. Oh, this is one of my favorite episodes. I thought this was such a fun episode. And this is the episode where we did the blind taste test with health food.
Oh, yeah. Andy wanted to.
Refrigerated. Episode 96. It's, you're just going to have to try it.
You know what's great about this is I know it's made of chemicals.
No chemicals.
And you still have to refrigerate it, which is always a good sign for your internal organs.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Are you gonna be able to finish that?
What?
Andy. What the fuck?
It was vegan smoked Gouda. You were so...
My God.
That's where we found out about, what are they called? The quinoa cookies.
Oh, yeah. And then I did eat those, actually.
Yeah,
I think there
those
was a
kinda grew on us.
particularly sad day in the apartment, and I ate all the quinoa cookies.
Okay, and then this was never for Gen Pop either, but I'll play a little clip of it. And this is right after my surgery.
Yeah, right after Andy got his hair restoration surgery. And we recorded this for the Patreon members. We recorded a little docu series of Andy's entire surgery experience.
And this is when all the drugs have aligned.
Yeah, so wait, give them the... So all day you were allowed to just huff.
So I woke up and
gas.
I got to the place and I took 2 Valiums immediately. Mm-hmm. And then I took laughing gas. And then I repeated that.
You just free-based
I had a
gas.
thing in my mouth. Like
that doesn't make any
like
sense.
a gas mask.
Yeah, basically they gave him... It's like if you just put a bowl of Oxy underneath someone while they're having surgery.
Yeah, I had nitrous just in my mouth the whole day. And then on top of that, I did it again. I took two more Valium at like 1 p.m. or something like that. And then when I got out of there, you were like, did you give me 1 Percocet?
Yeah.
So she gave me 1 Percocet. And this is kind of when I've come to after, I think I passed out multiple times while eating.
Yeah, and I said, you probably need to pee. I was like, let's go to the bathroom, because I was genuinely concerned that he was going to piss the bed because he was so fucking knocked out. And so I take him to the bathroom. Or no, you like woke up for a second and you were like, I need to pee.
And then it was one of the most delicious meals I've ever
Also,
had.
your pupils are fucking huge.
I also have a lazy eye for some
Literally,
reason.
the computer's across the table and it's not even full screen, and I can see Andy's pupils from here.
Everybody's trying to take away all my fun.
And by all your fun, what do you mean?
My pills.
I think the pills are taking the fun parts of you away.
No, my perfect pills.
No, you can't open both eyes. Oh my God.
They took away my Valium. They threw it away.
Yeah.
The waste. My perfect pills.
No, you keep calling them that. It's OxyContin.
No,
Yes.
I swear.
It
Look at
says
the
it
bottle.
on the bottle.
It says
Look
Oxycontin.
how you snapped into consciousness to rationalize.
To defend my pills.
Yeah, that's the craziest part of that. And then when I say, when you open your eyes, it gets so much worse. When I go, you can't open both your eyes, and then you opened both your eyes, and you're somehow way more terrifying.
Yeah, it's insane.
I can't believe how much our fucking lives have changed in the last... What are you doing?
I just was.
I can't
closing
believe
the
how
door.
much our lives have changed in the last 2 years. Like, you don't think that 2 years has passed. And then you look at these, like these videos of us in Echo Park. Mm-hmm. I'm like...
And in your old apartment, and like at the studio, and just like how many different phases of this pandemic and of our lives.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
this is, I don't actually have a clip. I was trying to find a house sesh for this right here. And we're going to have to wrap it up because we have to go to the airport. But this was, for some reason on day 9, I recorded the whole episode with an eye patch. I don't know why. I think I probably said the baby in the box took it.
do we even bring it up?
Where's the music coming from? Oh, it's on the TV. I was very confused.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I thought I was just having a stroke from watching myself on
During the pandemic?
opioids. So we got to wrap it up. Is there anything that you wanted to say before we? And it wouldn't be a good 2-year anniversary if there wasn't some kind of technical difficulty.
Yeah, for sure. You were asking me if there's anything that I wanted to say. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to say that it's funny because multiple times over the last 2 years, the thought of like ending the podcast has occurred to me. Mm-hmm. Just in terms of like, wouldn't it be easier?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I'm watching this and I'm like, I don't know another married couple that has a full, just like, we've just documented every part of our marriage.
I know.
Like from the very beginning to now. And I don't know. I'm like, this is kind of like sweet. It kind of made me like feel something.
Yeah, I was watching clips last night and I was like, oh, I love you. You know, like I was just like having like genuine, because I miss you already because you're so busy now. But also I just was like, we were so young and like there was nothing, like we had no jobs, we had nothing. It was just so sweet.
Yeah. We kind of got a really, I mean, I don't want to like say, I know it was like a terrible thing that happened, COVID, but I don't know that, I mean, having that time together was really valuable.
Yeah.
I think.
Totally.
'Cause I don't know if we would have like, I don't know. I just think that having been through that together already,
Mm-hmm.
it just felt like if we can go through this together, then when life comes back and things are normal again, I feel like we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because that is a shitload of time to spend with somebody.
Yeah, we were together for like, I don't know, like 6 months kind of straight. I mean,
Yeah.
when summer happened, we like started hanging out a little bit, but a lot of time together. Anyways, I just
Anyway.
want to thank everybody for listening to this podcast,
Yeah.
engaging this podcast, sharing this podcast, getting to know us. This has been so fun, and it's been like it's just been like a divining rod for the last
What is that?
2 years. Like those things that you use to find water, I think. Like,
Wow, so you really do know how to find potable water.
yeah. I know how to do everything, and I'm flawless and perfect. And no, it's just thank you, everybody. And
Thanks for supporting us and supporting our comedy. And
we're really excited to release a South by Southwest episode. It's going to come out to the Patreons on Friday, and then it'll be on Monday's episode too. So double.
and we've got
header.
a special guest.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. One of our first, it's definitely our first live guest. And
Yeah.
then lastly, I will be at the Comedy Fort in Fort Collins on Wednesday. I will be at the Vale Comedy Show on Thursday. I will be at UFO Comedy in Billings on Saturday. And I will be at Last Best Comedy in Bozeman on Sunday. And if you guys are in any of those areas, I think I'll also be doing a show somewhere in the Salt Lake City Valley area around Wednesday, the 23rd. But if you're in the area or you know people in the area, I'm doing a new hour, trying to work out new material so I can get working on a new special or something. But please come out or tell your friends to come out or whatever.
And watch The Coward of Gramercy.
Yeah, please watch and share. And thank you so much for all the people that did and chimed in and all that stuff. It's been really fun.
Okay.
All right.
Wash your hands.
Don't lick your lover's eyes.
Don't spit in their mouths unless
you're
it's a committed
monogamous
relationship.
Bye.
Bye.